Hello and welcome. In this video I'm going to show you how to set up a streaming video that is protected from bandwidth theft and downloading theft using this fantastic plugin. It's very simple to do. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to go into my plugin interface under Get Video Shortcodes, and here's the page. I already have some saved here, as you can see. You can do what I'm going to show you here quickly is here you can upload. Okay, you can upload a image that's used for them when they click it, and it opens up the overlay, which then has the video in the overlay. It's like it's a hyperlink using an image. This one is to upload a first frame, which means it's the first frame when they get to the player and they click the little play button. It's the graphic in the background of the player. Okay, so you can do both of these. I'm just going to show you how to do this one. And if you hover over here, let me just scroll over here. There's a tooltip, and it says there uploads allowed. If you can see that, it says yes, and it tells you how the max file you can upload. I do the checking for you, and if that is no, you won't be able to upload. You'll have to do it manually if that's what you want to do. And there's the path down there near the bottom of where these images are stored. Okay, and basically that's it. And also, if you do uploading and it doesn't work, it could be that your permissions are not correct on your folder. Normally 0.755 is sufficient, but sometimes you need 0.777. That's the older setting. They said it was a security risk, so most servers have reduced it down to 0.755 as a requirement for uploading or to write to that folder. Okay, so basically, with that said, let's go ahead and click the yes button here, and that brings in your uploading options. I'm going to browse, and here's the one I'm going to upload. Okay, so I click on that and I upload it. Now you'll see something. You saw that image here. You see how I click that? Now if I come down to the bottom of my form, it's automatically added to where the image text to link video is. It's already been put into that drop down select and chosen for you. Okay, so that's how that works. Now if I come up here, I'm just going to do a video right now for you, and let me just bring up a file that's got all my information in it. Okay, this is my CloudFront folder. We'll put that. Oops, we'll put that in here. I got to give it a name. I'm going to call it Flash Video. And I'll show you where that shows up when on the overlay. And then we do my S3 folder. Now, these two are identical. That's the alias for streaming on CloudFront, but they're the same folders. That's your S3 bucket. They're identical, except CloudFront has an alias for it. Okay, and basically, I'm going to go ahead and select my video, and I'm going to expire it in an hour. Now, this is something that you have to consider. If you have multiple shortcodes on the same post or page and multiple videos, you need to consider, how long they're going to need to watch the 3 videos. For instance, if they're all 10-minute videos, then they're probably only going to need an hour or so. So an hour should be sufficient. If they're longer videos, you're going to have to set the length longer, because if they watch the first one, it's an hour, and then they get to the second one, the hour's already expired, so that link is dead. Okay, so you have to consider that with multiple videos on the same page. So basically, I'm going to go ahead and set my, I think 640 by 480 is sufficient. I'm not positive on this video, but I think it's okay. Now I want to load my first frame image, and you can see here it says image loads here when selected. Now watch this. I'm going to choose one, and there it is. It shows you what that image is going to be. That's the first frame. That means when they click on to play the video, when they get to the player, that's the background. Okay, Now the streaming video files will just use the default, and the overlay, that's the background image between the overlay and the page they're on. So I'm going to check, I'm going to go for blue, because I can change how dark this is, like how much of the back page they will see, and I'll show you that shortly. Now the skin, I'm going to choose, let's see, let's see what that one's like. Let's go with that one. Okay, and I've already got my link image set. This is just basically, there's a tooltip here too. It tells you what the values have to be. 0.1 to 1. 0.1, it would be almost 100% transparent. You would still see the color. 5 is the default value, which I'm going to leave it to. Okay. 1 is pretty much the background page. They can still see it, but it's really dark. Okay. So you can use an image or a text link. Okay. And let's go ahead and get my short code. Now I'm going to come back down here. I'm going to click that, do a Control-C on it to copy it. And there's a link here to my post page. I'm going to do a test post. Let's bring that into your window a little bit better here. Bring it over here. There you go. There you can see almost see the preview button there. Now I'm just going to enter a title for it, and I'll just call it switch, or sorry, flash. Call it flash, and I'm going to embed my shortcode, and then I'm just going to go ahead and click preview, and now I'll open up a new tab on my browser. There's the hyperlink image, and then when I click this, it pulls up the overlay. Now it's hard for you to see that because of the window size and the size of my video window. But if I scroll over here, you can see the back. That's what it would look like. That's your blue with the fade of 0.5. Okay. Now here's my first frame image, and there's my skin right here. Now I'll click play, and there you go. There's my video being played. So how cool is that, eh? And you can see the flash video. That's the title I gave my overlay. It's written right there. And there's the close button for the overlay. And there it is. There's my video. Now I'm going to go ahead and close this off and go back to the admin panel. Actually, I'm going to go back. I'll go back here first. I'm going to show you something here. There's a way to set, like, a gray box overlay is the older styles of overlay, but it's in there just in case you run into any type of major conflict. I have code in there to deal with conflict, but for some reason, if the color box does not work, you can always use the gray box. Okay, and the gray box is another type of overlay, and that's basically how you set up a protected video using your CloudFront and an Amazon S3. It's that simple. You can, like I say, we have lots of templates for backgrounds. We have lots of skins. We have quite a few images you can load as a click image, or you can use text. And of course, we have our first frames. We only have a couple of those, or 3 of those, or sorry, 2 of those. There may be more once you get the plugin. I'm planning to add more, and basically your codes, and that's really it. That's all there is to it. It's really that simple. Of course, you can, like I stated before, you can upload your first frame image, which will also append it into your first frame image here, and that's it. You're done. That's how simple it is. Enjoy, and thank you for watching my video.